Over the past year, I've moved countries 3 times. It's quite a lot, especially given the fact that initially I just wanted to live a simple and quiet life in my home city in Siberia. Currently, my husband and I haven't reached our destination yet, and we don't know exactly where it will be. There are too many complications in my life right now, and that's why I'm trying to make it simpler in an accessible, easy way, outside any schemes, systems, or universal solutions. I don't want to live according to a schedule or a spreadsheet. I want more breeziness and freedom. Simplicity of life lies in the fact that seasons change, thunderstorms happen, we just have to deal with it and carry an umbrella every once in a while. The thoughts that I'm going to share with you today are simple, they're nothing groundbreaking, but it's something that I choose to do to manage my life in a simple and intentional way. I hope you will find some inspiration or food for thought here, and in the end of the video I will tell you where simplicity or simplification doesn't work for me at all and where I always choose complexity. So if you're interested, make sure to watch the video till the end. And also, part of today's video is kindly sponsored by Skillshare, but more about them later. I allow myself to change my preferences. We often think that our past decisions and choices are the best and the simplest and the easiest way to be, once chosen, forever stuck to. But not always. Just think of this amazing scientific fact. About 330 billion cells are replaced daily, which is equivalent to about 1% of all our cells. In 80 to 100 days, 30 trillion will have replenished, the equivalent of a new you. Our body changes faster than our mindsets, huh? I've changed a lot in my lifestyle recently just to make it simpler and manageable in my current situation. For example, now I go for universally available products. I've stopped being a personal care snob. I used to have my beloved selection of products that were affordable, effective, eco-friendly, accessible, and yeah, they were just perfect for me. But now I don't have any access to them anymore. So I had to change my deodorant, to change my shampoo and lotion. I don't have the privilege of experimenting right now because every penny matters to us, and I cannot have a risk of buying something and spending money on that and then facing the fact that the product just doesn't suit me. So now I go for mass market or universal lower price range cosmeceuticals, and they work. I stopped overthinking my self-care routine, and moving away from rigid skincare preferences was really liberating. But this can change as my life changes again, and it's fine. And skincare is just an example here. I had similar shifts in other areas of my life as well. I find comfort in my roots. Yes, feeling uprooted, I can still feel my roots, and with years I learned how to appreciate and love them even more. Yes, it's fun to experiment, to embrace a new culture, and I should say that Serbian culture turned out to be much more different from mine than I expected, and this fact is neither good nor bad, it's just different. Also, having an international family has its challenges when it comes to comforting cultural things. Brian and I always try to find compromise, for example, in our meals. And as I am the cook in the family, I always try to respect both sides. But when I need to feel the comfort of my heritage, I go for simplicity and I choose very simple meals such as boiled potatoes with sauerkraut and a dash of sunflower oil. This dish is 100 times tastier for me than a sweet potato bowl or beans casserole. And it's just me, it's just my heritage, it's my culinary traditions, and for you it might be completely different. Yes, we are so much more than our nationality, race, gender, or else, but the last year made me realize that I cannot erase my experiences and that the best thing that I can do for my mental well-being is to accept this and to search for comfort in my roots that I'm carrying with myself still every day. The core of simple living lies in gentle acceptance, acceptance of our background, capabilities, restrictions, and memories after all. I try to prepare for predictable changes. This habit makes it simpler and easier to deal with some rough turns in life. But of course, most things cannot be predicted. But let's look at a bigger picture. For example, we can predict certain health issues, possible health issues, when we base our knowledge on our family health history. Just as many people in the world, my family has a long history of cancer, of cardiovascular and autoimmune issues. So that's why I'm trying to address these and I address my weakest points as long as I still have a little bit of control over it. I am adjusting my diet, my exercises, and my mindfulness practice accordingly, and I hope this helps, but of course we never know for sure. Or let's take jobs. For example, I'm a professional translator and teacher, and I also had to learn marketing and copywriting, and this is how I made my living before 2022, but not anymore. I wouldn't have known 2 years ago when I started this channel as a fun hobby that it would become my creative job, my only job at the moment. My creative career was a sudden chance, a luck, and I'm so glad that I had the courage to accept it. Without it, without all of you watching my videos, I don't know where I would be. And I'm also thankful for all the tools that I have at the moment to develop myself as a creative. And this is where I want to thank Skillshare for being a supporter and sponsor of this channel for quite a while. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of different classes on lots of various topics, from hobbies and art to career-oriented ones. Here I learned how to gain more confidence in front of the camera, how to deal with procrastination and let the inspiration in, despite a very persistent inner critic. I have multiple passions in life. I'm a multi-potentialite and also a frugal minimalist, so having only Skillshare helps me explore more within one platform. As someone who had to choose a creative career, here I find so much support and means to develop my future endeavors, from discovering my creative voice to starting a small business. The recent class that I've completed is E-Commerce Essentials: How to Start a Successful Online Business by Tracy Wallace. In just 1 hour, she shares all the essentials and shows how to identify marketable products, create a store, and build a successful marketing strategy. I still hope to open a small and cozy online shop with my goods, so that's why I'm using the time and resources that I have at the moment to lay a good foundation for that. You can discover exciting opportunities through new skills and explore promising career options right now for free. The first 1,000 people to use my link will get 1 month of free trial, 1 month of unlimited access to the fantastic library of classes. And if you don't like it, you can quit it within the trial month without being charged anything. And now let me tell you where simplification doesn't work for me, like at all. While I simplify my outer life experience, I make my inner one more complex. I opted out of any short-form content on the internet. I read so much more now. I gained my joy of reading back, and it was all thanks to a very simple trick. I get ready for bed 2 hours before actual sleep, and I leave my phone and my laptop in the living room, and I take only my ebook with me to the bedroom. I have a very old school ebook, so there is no Wi-Fi, no fancy apps in there, so I don't have any digital distractions. This sounds like a very simple and even cheesy trick, but honestly it's the one that worked for me, and also it drastically improved my quality of sleep. Also, recently I've come across such term as intellectual well-being or intellectual wellness, and I think it perfectly explains the need for more complex thinking processes. In a nutshell, intellectual wellness lies in the ability to challenge yourself to see all sides of an issue, becoming a critical thinker, developing your own views and opinions about life issues, exposing yourself to new ideas, people, and beliefs that are different from your own, becoming aware of who you are and what you stand for. Does this ring any bells for you? Intellectual wellness is not just an academy thing, it's a very important asset that we humans have. Feel free to share in the comments what you think about all this. Do you choose to simplify your life? In what areas and how do you do that? And where you just refuse to make it simple and why? I'm so excited to read your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, dear friends. Your time and your attention are very precious. And big thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon and other tipping platforms. You make it possible for me to create these videos and share them. And for now, be safe and keep your heart open. And I will see you soon. Пока-пока.